So Sui has finally broken $2. I'm very excited about this because, as you guys know, we have the Sui trade open. It's now in $11,000 of profit, and we have over $22,000 in realized gains on this trade already. So $33,000 of profit in a single trade right now, and Sui has finally broken the $2 region. Can we hold this? Right now we are teetering right on that, and I would expect us to have some sort of pullback because a lot of people would have got involved in this trade on the breakout, expecting us to continue into price discovery rather than buying early down here like we did. But before we jump into it, is there an opportunity for Sui, or is there something better we should be buying? That's what we're going to be discussing today. And guys, if you do want to trade Sui, you can do so on MARGEX. This is one of my favorite exchanges. The reason for that is because there is no KYC, no VPN needed. You can access this from anywhere in the world, and you can capture this amazing upside directly here on MARGEX. Super easy, just like we've done here with all of these trades that are in massive profit. Like this one, we even have a crazy leverage play here, 100x, $300 turned into $5,000, $5,100 right here. And the key is we actually used Ethereum for this trade. So I'm trading Bitcoin, but I'm using Ethereum as collateral, $300 of Ethereum, which I've turned into 2.1 Ethereum. So this is a way that you can dollar cost average into your favorite cryptos and altcoins just from trading. So the links to MARGEX will be down there in the description, and up to $10,000 of a deposit bonus if you follow my link. Now, let's first of all check this video from Virtual Break. He's an awesome crypto YouTuber and technical analyst. So let's hear what he had to say about Sui, because I think this might be a little bit opposing to what some of you Sui bulls might be thinking right now.
So Sui, a lot of people have been getting into Sui. And I get it, like it's very exciting. You feel a lot of FOMO. And you know, Sui is pushing up towards all-time high, even though as the market is dumping.
So I just realized that YouTube's in 2x speed, which is what I watch all videos in. Let me know in the comment section if you also watch all your videos in at least 1.5 or 2x speed, because my ADHD just can't handle not doing that.
But just consider, like, you don't have to be on this train only. There are so many other near ones that are strong. Even Solana right now is a better buy than Sui. I think Solana will outperform Sui from this point. So let me just show you the...
So he thinks that from this point, and this point was actually $1.78, that Solana will outperform Sui. And guys, one interesting thing about this point is right now, Solana is actually lagging what Sui has done. And Solana is one of my biggest holds as well. I think Solana and Sui are going to be some of the biggest movers in this coming next leg on the bull run. And we can see Solana sits now at a $70 billion market cap. So it isn't far off its all-time highs of about 90 billion, but price discovery for this as it heads higher.
The chart right now. So if you remember how we have done the analysis on finding the entries and finding a stop loss at the previous higher low, well, on Sui, the previous higher low is here. It's at 76 cents. So in order for me to get an entry and find a clear stop.
And interesting what he just said about finding the entry on the previous higher low. You can see this is exactly what happened right here. So we pushed up, pushed down to about 163. That was a higher low in my opinion. And then as we push back, that was the entry point, similar to his strategy that he's talking about there. A little bit different.
No matter where I buy in all this range, I have to wait until price drops to as low as 72 cents for my trade to get invalidated. And that's just too much. Even if I enter in 1.4, 1.5, 1.3, even 1.2, that is still too far away in my eyes. And I'm not interested in buying Sui from here until we can drop at least to the neckline breakout. So I would say in this range between $1 to $1.10. So you see here again the classic breakout retest of this neckline. I'm going to draw out where this level was tested. And you can see that this is inverse head and shoulders. And then you have a stop loss below here. Am I saying Sui should drop here? No. With a strength like this, it's very hard to get this set up. It's very hard for Sui to drop all the way here. And then you buy and then it comes back up. For all we know, like if it drops this low, something is wrong. It kind of shouldn't happen. But at the same time, how much further of an upside can you have with this? I just don't see Sui as a good coin to trade right now. I don't have him.
So interesting point there. I really appreciate looking at other people with different points of opinion, because it makes sense, right? We need to look at the bull and the bear cases for everything. We don't want to have too much confirmation bias when we're trading, because that puts us in a place of absolute euphoria. And then guess what? We don't take profits. We don't close our trades, all of that sort of stuff. So great technical analyst there. Go and check him out, Virtual Bacon. And like he said, guys, $1 basically down here, right? He says that about down here, where the initial breakout was where he would be waiting for an entry. So maybe that's for you. For me personally, I think it's going to go higher. So I'm looking at these regions right here to dollar cost average. Now, the only difference is, guys, I am actively trading Sui. In fact, I don't hold Sui in my spot portfolio right now. I am actively trading it. So if we remove my stupid big head from this, you can see I right now have 38,900 Sui open as we speak. We got involved in this at 1.1. That was our first entry, 1.1. You can see our entry price here, 1.62, but that's because we started trading, right? We were getting in, we were getting out, we were adding, we were removing from the same trade. So we've taken out $20,000 from this trade. We're now in $10,000 of unrealized profit. So in total, we have $30,000 in this trade. And guys, I'm actively trading it. I am trying to take profits when we reach resistance and then add again when we reach these supports. If you do want to do the same sort of thing, you can use the links down there in my description. One of the best places to trade this, I would say right now, is MARGEX. You want a non-KYC, really fast, really easy exchange to use. MARGEX is one of the best out there. And if you do want to catch this breakout trade, if you do think it's going to break and start to go into price discovery, this could be a great opportunity to sign up to MARGEX, get the deposit bonuses, and then start trading. And guys, just as much as that, if you are a bear for Sui and you think we might go down to any of these regions, you can see I have these points on this chart as well. If you think we're going to go down to any of these, you can short the market very easily. So the links to MARGEX will be down there in the description. And guys, if we do take a look at my Sui trade again, my plan for this is simple. All right, I'm going to continue to be taking profits as the price continues to increase. If we start to see a rejection from here, from this point that we're at right now, I'll probably shave some profits off this trade. I might even do that pretty soon, bank some of these profits. If we have a pullback, I'll add again. If we break here, I will take profits higher up. It's a very simple technique. And how I do this, right, is I try and identify early opportunities. So we got in about this $1 region. That was when the majority of the market started to get bullish on Sui. So you see this on YouTube, you see it on Twitter. We saw Grayscale talking about Sui. We saw Franklin Templeton's talk about Sui. And from the lows, right, Sui had only had a move of about 100%. So that might seem like a lot, but when you're down here, in comparison to a 78% drop, 100% up from the lows is nothing. So when we see this mass amount of euphoria around Sui, this is our opportunity. Now, if we jump over here and we type in, you can see here, Sui crypto is the search term and an absolute massive spike here. So at the 1st of September was where we saw this spike start, right? 1st of September all the way into the middle. And you can see that's where everyone started to get excited about. And that's pretty much, again, what Virtual Bacon is talking about here. Right now, this is euphoria, right? People are getting euphoric about it. So he's not going to be chasing this run at this point. Now, again, you can short the market, you can long the market, depending on how you think about that. Now, we've discussed this before, but some of my price targets or my price prediction for Sui, all I do is I compare to previous bull runs and I look at other altcoins in a similar idea to the one I'm comparing. I don't come up with random fugazi numbers that I just pull out my ass. I actually look at other things, and this is what is possible in this market, all right? I don't think it's going to get to Ethereum. I don't think it's going to get as high as BNB, but I do think that in this run, there is a chance we could have an AVAX-like run, a Solana type run, or an ADA type run. The reason why I like to use Cardano here is because Cardano actually didn't do anything. People didn't trade on Cardano in the last bull run, and that got a $91 billion market cap. So that would be an 18x from here, turning $1,000 into $17,000 at the price of making this video. Because right now you can buy 522 tokens today. So if you want $17,000, if Sui does a Cardano-like run, you want to be buying $1,000 worth, which gets you 522 tokens today. So that's a risk to reward that I like. The way I like to look at all crypto is simple. What is the risk to reward? Well, it's simple. It goes down 100%. That's how much I can lose. Or it goes up, right? It can go up 10,000%, if not more. In this example, 1,800% move upwards. Those are the kind of risks to rewards. And you might be asking, how do we trade this? What is the best way to do it? Well, in my opinion, which is of course not financial advice, if you want to leverage trade this, or you want to buy on the spot market, which is of course much safer for someone who is willing to hold, who is not in it for the short term, and who doesn't really understand how leverage works, you can use the spot market. I'm using the leverage market because I can get access to more coins for less, right? For less upfront margin, but there's higher risk. The way I'm doing it, and the way I would suggest that anyone researches how to do this, because because you need to come up with your own idea. But it's simple, right? You choose right now. Maybe you believe there's going to be a breakout. So right now you can start your position. If the price comes down to this level, you can add to your position. So say you want $1,000 in, you put $100 right there. You put another $100 right there. You put another $100 right here. Maybe you even increase it. So 100 to 200 and then $400 as we go down, building the position up. That would be $700 total. You can put another $300 in on the way down, all the way up, and then you dollar cost average your position up in. So when we get to this region right here, you're actually in profit already. So that's how you make the best of a pullback, right? So dollar cost averaging. And then the money that you put in here, if you were to start small and build up, the money that you put in there, then you have to be happy with the upside with that, right? If you miss out on a bigger move upwards, it's okay. There's going to be other opportunities in the market. All right, guys. So if you only put in $100 here and it starts to run, I don't chase the euphoria. That's not what I do. I try and get in early and then I chase when everyone else is scared. That's when I'm chasing and I'm catching the falling knife. And as you can see here, we're in a 6x leverage position. I started it with a 3x and I increased the leverage as we increased the price, right? As I started to make profit and I started to pull out my margin. And that's the way I like to trade. So if you want to learn more about how I like to trade in this market, feel free to smash the subscribe button. Every single day I'm coming out with new trading guides and all of that sort of stuff. And as I said earlier, one of the exchanges that I suggest is MARGEX. You can trade on this exchange without using a VPN, meaning you can access it from anywhere in the world, no matter where you are. You can sign up. You don't need to provide any personal details whatsoever. And you can get yourself $10,000 in bonuses if you use the link down there in my description. And one of the keys to MARGEX, which I absolutely love, is that you can use a lot of different crypto as collateral. So say you want to trade Casper, you can actually use Casper as the collateral. So if the price goes up, you get more Casper. Or if your trade is successful, it could be going down if you're shorting it. You can do the same with Solana, USDT. You can see down here, in fact, I have this Bitcoin position. I went 100x long on this Bitcoin position with $300 in Ethereum, and I now have $6,000 in profit from this trade. So $6,000 of Ethereum, which is 2.4 Ethereum in profit. So that's why I really like this exchange. If you do want somewhere to trade, the links are down there. Hopefully I've provided some value, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.